Hi, I'm Adam. Welcome to Aberdeen Science Centre. Today we're going to be inheritance detectives. We're going to talk about different characteristics and how they are inherited. When living things reproduce, they pass their characteristics onto their offspring. This is called inheritance. With animals, we can often figure out which baby belongs to which mother by looking at their characteristics. But normally, offspring are not identical to their parents. There are variations that make them different. For example, if you cross two different breeds of dog, you get a puppy with a combination of features, because some characteristics come from their mother and some from their father. So this information is passed from parents to offspring. But how? It's passed on by our genes, and humans have over 20,000 different genes. Now let's find out about genes in action by making some imaginary animals called Reebops. You'll need 2 colours of Play-Doh, some googly eyes, and 2 different kinds of pipe cleaners. First, we need to make 2 adult Reebops. You can make yours with either 2 or 3 body segments, a red or a yellow nose, 2 or 3 eyes, 2 antennae or no antennae, 1 hump or 3 humps, a curly tail or a straight tail, and either blue legs or red legs. These can look however you like, but they need to both be different. Now we are going to make a baby Reebop. The baby is going to inherit characteristics from each parent. To decide which parent it inherits each characteristic from, we are going to need a dice. Remember to label your adult Reebops 1 and 2. Start with the body segments. Roll your dice. If it lands on an odd number, your Reebop will have the same number of body segments as parent 1. If it lands on an even number, your Reebop will have the same number of body segments as parent 2. Do this for each trait until you've built your own baby Reebop with characteristics it has inherited from its parents. Let's go with the body segments. I've rolled a number 2, which means we're going to have the same number of body segments as parent 2, because that's an even number. So we need 2 red body segments. Now let's do the nose. Number 1, so it's going to have the same nose as parent number 1, which is a small red nose. Now let's do the eyes. Number 4, so it has the same number of eyes as parent 2, which is 3. Now let's do the antenna. Number 3, an odd number, so we'd use parent number 1, which has no antenna. So let's move on to the body humps. Number 1, so it's parent number 1 again, which has 3 humps. Let's see what tail it's going to inherit. Number 4, so it'll inherit its tail from parent number 2, which is a curly tail. And finally, let's find out what legs it's going to inherit. Number 1, it'll inherit its legs from parent number 1. Now we have our baby Reebop. Our bodies are made up of trillions of cells, each of which are so small you need a microscope to see them. Inside the cells is something called deoxyribonucleic acid, or DNA for short. DNA contains all genetic information and tells cells what to do and which shape or colour to take on. DNA is basically the boss and tells the cells how to make a body. I hope you enjoy being an inheritance detective and building your own Reebops. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.